Trump claims that the U.S. is no longer laughed at, just days after European leaders mocked him.
Here's a summary of the article.
On Tuesday, Donald Trump held his latest campaign rally, where he spoke to his supporters in Hershey, Pennsylvania. To call this a routine rally for the president would be an understatement, as Trump was seemingly reeling off the first thing that came into his head. Perhaps, one of the most eyebrow-raising moments of the entire evening was when he claimed that because of him, the United States is no longer being laughed at. "I always say, and I've already said it twice tonight, this country is so respected." Once this footage emerged online, it prompted Trump to storm out of the NATO summit that was being held in London, which is understandable but also very petulant behavior from the so-called commander-in-chief. Regardless, the fact that Trump's selective memory has chosen to ignore this embarrassing moment shouldn't be a surprise, but people have been more than happy to remind the president that US is still being laughed at, and it's because of him.
This post received a score of 49,155, with an upvote ratio of 81%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
_laughter quiets down from latest embarrassing moment _ See, no one is laughing at us anymore. _steps on rake _
Your comment made me realize just how much I want Trump to trip and fall on camera. I don't want him to be hurt. I just want him to fall, and I want the world to see it. Y'all register your asses to vote.
Now I want to see that too, but just to see how his supporters spin it.
Democrats plant a banana peel in front of President Trump to embarrass him.
To be fair, we're not laughing at the U.S. We're laughing at Trump, while shedding a tear for the U.S. and democracy while it's being dismantled piece by piece.
Speak for yourself. I'm not laughing at Trump, I'm laughing at the clowns who voted for the clown. I'm just not laughing anymore. Yeah, at this point I am out of laughter too. Same. It's just sad now. We live in a sad world. It seems like Trump usually says the absolute opposite of whatever is true. He doesn't try to subtly spin things, he takes a hard right angle from the truth and expects people to make a choice between believing him or what the media is reporting, and by fostering mistrust in the media it apparently works for him.
This is why I think there's a significant chance he had a heart attack. I hadn't heard anyone mention it. Then Trump held a press conference and stated emphatically something to the effect of, "My doctor says my sclerotic cardiac arteries are the healthiest he's ever seen. I did not have a heart attack." I immediately thought, oh, he had a heart attack.
It's almost depressing that people are now beginning to understand he speaks at all times with the same feeble attempt at reverse psychology you'd use on a 5-year-old to get them to eat their vegetables. It's also pretty depressing that this means a good % of the US population are stupider or more gullible than a 5-year-old.
Yeah, really makes me second-guess my desire to move south from New England, USA. I'm terrified that all these people exist and somehow still fucking support him after all of this. The same motherfuckers who said, "Let's just see what he does, who knows," and now they're loving it more than they could have possibly imagined.
The big cities are much better, just don't move to a small town and you won't find many of his supporters. They tend to be uneducated racist hicks living in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but in the South, even in big cities, his supporters still make up a certain percentage. In New England, that percentage is in single digits.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.